Good to go. All right. I will call the Finance, Insurance, and Personnel Committee meeting to order. Roll call, Cool here.
Weird here.
Cosley here.
Approval of the meeting minutes from June 18th.
Wyatt will move to approve the meeting minutes from June 18th.
I thought you were just gonna hit move. I'm just gonna move.
Cosley will second.
Question mark?
A motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Citizen input on anything not on the agenda? Hearing none, moving on. Old business discussion of Ordinance 5311, fund balance policies.
Yeah, I put that draft on
Yep.
handout for that. It's been that discussion that we've had with the auditors about putting that unassigned funds in another balance. We talked about the infrastructure reserve fund for that. There's a few more steps we have to go through, but this is just a draft for everybody to take a look at. I did send it to Charlie earlier today on putting that excess, so we're not at 70-some% on
Right.
that, even though that's the intention is for the road projects, we need to move that into another fund, or we should. I shouldn't say we need to, we should.
Everybody understand the concept? Yeah.
Figured we've talked about it for
Yeah,
a
we
couple of
kind of
years.
talked about it before, and there's examples. I think Maple Bluff had an example.
Mm-hmm.
There's actually spelled out how they're, when they created the infrastructure reserve account, they actually specified what type of things it could be used for, like curb and gutter and streets, so on and so forth. And not that you're using it for wages or something like that. It's reserved just for capital improvements for the most part, so.
Yeah, and I'll have that draft done, and then it'll, needs to come back to finance, correct? Then we should do, or should that go to
Depending
council?
on, what's your feelings, the rest of the committee?
Haven't really read it.
Yeah, it's the same that we've talked about before in,
That's fine.
5311 is an ordinance, so that will need to be included as part of
Okay,
the
that's fine.
verbiage that update the ordinance.
Okay, so we can put it back into the finance one for the next.
You need the attest and all that.
What's that?
Pardon me?
Oh, yeah, yes, definitely,
Yeah, this was just,
Just-
is this layout
yeah.
fine? It's short and sweet as far as what the resolution will consist of.
Did you
Yeah, oh, absolutely. That's-
want to define
If there's
the
anything
infrastructure
additional,
reserve account?
that will be another resolution. So you have a resolution that creates the account, then this is the resolution that moves the money or authorizes
The
the movement
access.
of
And what
money.
it's used for?
Right, that's what's in here.
Yeah.
Not really though.
No.
No, the other
That'll be
one.
on the other resolution.
Right.
Yeah.
When you want to actually move something. Is that what you're
No,
referring to?
not at all.
Say it again, then what's your question? I'm confused.
It doesn't specifically say what it's supposed to be used for, other than reserved fund account and using consistent with the resolution creating the account. There's nothing that says I guess, because I didn't have time to read it,
Yep.
finance to prepare and replace maintenance infrastructure related costs within the city. So maybe that's enough. Do we want to go further into definitions of it?
Like, are we trying to keep it more general?
Correct.
Yep. Now, it's a one pager, so that's what
Right.
we're
Per the
gonna bring it up for-
auditor, you just need something to move it, and a policy that says this is what we're gonna do with the excess. Then anytime you need to use it, there's a resolution to use that money so that there's a trail out of that account to show what it was
And
for.
that's gonna list specific details.
That's, because right now,
That's
we don't
gonna
have a specific.
qualify it.
It could really be anything. It could be something to do with a squad car. I mean,
No.
what do you mean, no?
Infrastructure related costs.
Right.
Okay.
That's where,
I don't consider that
Nope, you're right.
vehicles infrastructure.
You're right.
Well, that's,
There was go ahead.
that's the details we want to boil down.
Yep.
There was an email on it.
Yeah, the internet is really bad right now.
They made that announcement.
That's greenish.
I can't even load an email right now.
Yeah.
Nothing's moving.
They said they got a notice from Charter that it was gonna be weak or slow or in or
Yeah.
out or patchy.
They've been doing a lot of infrastructure with their fiber
So I don't know.
upgrades in Lake Mills, which is affecting us here. But anyhow, yeah, there's,
We have an email
there'll be
from-
another
Ellers.
portion of this, so there'll be two probably updates to, the ordinance as it, basically our ordinance just says our fund balance will remain this 25 to
To
33%, but it doesn't specify what happens with the extra money, and we've been just having it in unassigned, which isn't really the proper way to do it, so.
So the resolution is one thing, the ordinance update is what's gonna get the ordinance corrected. That's an actual ordinance change.
Which then we'll create a resolution after that to move money to pay a bill on what we agreed on.
If you wanna use it out of that reserve
Right.
account after the fact, right, you'll have a resolution, everybody will talk
Always.
about it and say,
Money, money,
where do
money.
we wanna take it from? Like a street project, rather than going out for X amount of dollars to
Borrowing.
include, like,
And it could have been a good example. We needed $12,000 to fix that section of the road. You could have done a resolution, take the money out and use it
right,
for that.
rather than borrowing
Right.
for it, blessing your borrowing. Maple Bluff has theirs, it says, whereas the village board needs to maintain consistency in the use of village funds for parks, street lighting, roads, storm sewers, sidewalks, buildings and facilities, special non-routine projects such as recodification, revaluation, or plan updates, supplementing the capital equipment budget, water and sewer emergencies. So they specify a pretty,
It seems pretty broad.
it's broad in a sense that it's mostly capital things that are, normally you'd probably go out for extra loans for, or you would bond it or something, but that's how they define there. So we'll get a copy of this ready for next month going forward, as long as the concept seems pretty straightforward. No one has any additional comments on it. We'll proceed.
Yeah, and I'll make sure that those are sent out separately ahead of time, so everybody has a chance to review before the meeting.
Good, well, we can get this knocked out and get
Yep.
that off the audit list. Moving on, new business, June 2026 financial statements, payroll, general disbursements, and the clerk treasurer's reports. Hopefully you've had time to review. I will make the motion to send those to council.
Hasley will second.
Motion and a second. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed?
Aye.
Motion carries. 5B. Discussion on updating ordinance 57, fire department organization and regulations.
Chief is not here. I do believe we gave him this one at the last meeting.
Yep,
Did
this
he
was,
get back to you, Jeannie?
Sorry?
57-1, the composition?
I don't have anything on it, and I had it on there from last time, and I don't have anything new, so I wasn't sure what to put in the packet.
Well, he was supposed to review it again, just because we passed their bylaws, and there's still things in here that talks about, I think it's a secretary that they don't have, they got rid of some people, we have a first and second.
I could
ca-
update a copy of it.
Right, he was supposed to get back to us, and then he was also gonna check the whole 28 members, I think that's in a statute somewhere, but he was gonna confirm that. So this will just have to stay on old business, but it was 57-1 is what it was. So it will be tabled apparently.
Updating ordinance 57. This
Yeah.
is actually updating 200-1.
That's the next line item. Right now, we're still on B.
So are we just deferring B to?
I guess we'll defer B then, because we don't have anything in the packet.
Because he didn't give Jeannie anything
Right.
from the last meeting.
There's been no updates, so.
Okay, we'll make sure to reach out.
But we've been doing a lot of other things, so we shuffle.
We got enough fire
Yeah.
department
Yeah.
stuff, so
Yeah.
we'll, and that's fine. I'll personally reach back out to him just to make sure we have it on the next
Yeah.
one.
I'll take it.
Honestly, I don't know if it
Two.
needs to be on finance, because there's nothing financial.
No,
About
there's
it.
not. It's just basically wording.
So, yeah, so if anything, then I don't know if you need to make a motion, that just goes to council.
Next time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Any other comments? Hearing none, moving on. 5C. 2026-04, updating ordinance 200-1 fire inspectors. This was deferred to this meeting to change the wording, I believe in G2 to fire chief. And with that change, it looks like it's fine unless someone saw
That was the
anything
dollars?
different.
What is that, here we got 1A. We do have a dollar value in there, 1A. Do we need to
Where
tweak that?
is 1A?
So we got G, that's got the green.
Do we
and
wanna
on the
keep a
back.
dollar amount in there, or do we wanna say see fee schedule?
Correct,
So that,
that was my understanding too, no dollar values were in anything.
okay.
So that needs to get removed.
For any inspection.
I think,
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
just,
I think the changes that he sent over, I think he meant the $50 needs to come out on the top of one, that needs to come out, and then he put in city fee schedule.
Okay,
I think that's what those green marks meant in his world,
okay,
so, because he added the C, the fee schedule,
Yep.
and highlighted the 50, so for me to take out, it's just, I didn't.
Got it.
didn't dark line
follow
it,
his-
yes,
so it should just have a line
Yeah, it
through
should've just-
the 50.
Should be strike through.
correct,
Struck
just like you did on the
through.
first green.
Yeah, just straight through 50, okay.
Yeah, that's what he means there.
So otherwise it seems conflicting.
Yeah, the rest is fine. G1.
Fee shall be charged for any inspection or reinspection when a contractor or property owner requests an inspection. Maybe that's supposed to be there.
But what if they change the fee?
It's not in the fee schedule.
You're right, it is not. Third, fourth.
The other ones are for non-compliance. Then the last one in the schedule says payment requirements. All reinspection fees paid within 60 days of the last scheduled reinspection, which still doesn't apply. So this is if someone calls the inspector to do an inspection, the fee is $50.
Do we want that?
Am I reading it right?
Where you at, Charlie?
What's that?
Where are you at?
This would be G1. Well, we just talked about striking the 50.
Yep.
But then if you read the remainder of it, it says it's charged for any inspection or reinspection when the contractor requests an inspection for permit-related work. And the work is not ready at the time of the request and inspection.
Can't that just be in the
So-
fee schedule?
Yeah.
It would be like an initial one, right? But if it's not ready when they get there, it's a $50 charge. Is that how I'm reading it, or am I reading it?
That's how I interpret it.
That's not included in the schedule as it is right now. It's just, if they get there to do an inspection, irregardless of this extra fee after they've already been there once, if they get there and it's not ready, then they hit them with $50.
But do we want to take that dollar value out and actually put it in the fee schedule? Because 3 years from now, we might want to charge them 75.
So we could, and we could move to get that on the fee schedule as a, what would you call,
Inspection or reinspection?
when the work's not ready, what do you call that?
Just have to
Anybody have
summarize
any
it.
wording for that?
Not off the top of my head.
I
I
don't
can
either.
look at, we call it a re-inspect fee, but that's just for the building side of it, not,
Delayed inspection?
That's not bad. Contractor.
It's like the site's not ready.
it's like a trip charge for
Like
not
a- Yeah, it's
being
like a trip
ready.
charge.
Right.
Yeah.
And then whatever we want to call it, that's the wording we can put in here.
In the fee
A trip
schedule.
charge, a delayed charge, you know, whatever verbiage you want, replace the word, the dollar value, put that word in there, and then that's what would be on the fee schedule.
There's gotta be some words.
Or a minimum charge, a minimum.
Can we just do like assigned, if they assign the fee to them, if it's not ready or however they determine? They're kind of saying if they get there and
We could
it's
just,
not ready, just an
It can't just be
assigned
a penalty fee.
inspection fee, if they get
A
assigned
penalty
it?
fee will be a penalty?
That's why I
Penalty,
said
it wouldn't be
penalty.
both.
we
Is it
could
penalty?
just put it.
No, it wouldn't be both.
$50 site not ready in the fee schedule. Just
Okay.
mark it as that. Like if they call out and the site's not ready, it's $50, right?
Yes,
A fee will be
I agree.
charged for any inspection or reinspection.
A penalty will be charged for any work that isn't completed after the inspection was called in.
So in the scheduled item, that's the verbiage that needs to match.
Yes. I moved to defer this, it isn't ready.
No second?
Doesn't sound like it.
Okay.
Look who walked in. Perfect timing.
Sorry I'm late.
You're on time.
You're up, Gary.
Do you have the document right in front of him that he could quickly read? G1?
Gary, we're talking about fire inspectors. And it's regarding the $50 fee. If they're called to do an inspection and the site's not ready.
We're trying to take all dollar amounts out of documents and put them on a fee schedule. So
Got it.
what would we call that? Is it a penalty? Is it a delayed? You know, what is the word we can call it, or words that we can translate to the fee schedule? So what did we say earlier, a penalty or a?
Yeah, I would
What
say.
did you say, delayed?
Yeah.
Did you
I
say site
just
not
wrote
ready?
Site not ready. Like if they're called and on the fee schedule, it says site not ready, if they get there and they're not ready for the inspection, it's a $50 fee. It's like a trip charge.
Sure. Yeah, I'd hate to delay the discussion. I don't want to speak to that without consulting with Matt and others first.
Okay.
So I can certainly loop with them and be able to bring that back.
So I'll make a motion to defer.
I'll second that.
Okay, got a motion and second.
Thank you.
Thanks, Gary.
Good.
All those in favor? Vote, discussion?
Yes, well, this needs to really make sense so that it's very clear. What if they tried and didn't satisfactorily get it? We have to also understand where that might fall in this schedule of issues as well.
Understood. I'll bring that back.
Just because you weren't here right away, so I wanted to add that for your information.
Thank you.
And do you want this to come back to finance?
Because that's gonna impact the fee schedule, which we
Okay,
already
and that's
delayed
perfectly
to
fine.
get this all together, because Parks.
Not at all. You
Mark
betcha.
needs theirs sooner, so we're gonna have to approve. Doesn't he have a event calendar
We did it.
change schedule coming up?
Didn't we already
Short,
approve
short of
Parks?
that, we can conditionally approve it
The
based,
parks is part of it.
well, even this
Or-
one, based on if,
Didn't we already do that, the last meeting? I think we approved his increases because of his bookings. We didn't
Okay.
approve the actual full document,
right.
because we knew we had more. So I think the plan was eventually to get the whole damn
the
thing,
fee schedule.
all of them.
I think we approved his changes.
We did.
But did we approve the fee schedule based on his changes to his schedule that will be applied to the fee schedule?
We
I'm not certain which one of those documents I don't recall which one of those documents we actually approved. Whether it was his park board recommendations for fee changes that will be applied to the fee schedule.
Okay,
So,
well, I don't wanna get too off the topic, we got a motion on the table. This is,
Right.
so the next thing would be, we could alter the motion to say, we're gonna move the $50 fee to the fee schedule with the wording that site is not ready pending approval of the fire department.
Hasley was second.
no, you motioned.
Oh, you have to alter your motion,
You have
sorry.
to modify your motion to include.
That's the way to get it, that's the way we get it through, everything through, because that's really the only change is just the
Right.
wording.
So we're modifying it to include the changed wording.
So we're gonna, you would modify your motion to say you're gonna take G1, the $50 fee, move it to the fee schedule with the descriptive wording to be provided by the fire department.
So we're modifying the motion.
Hold on. No, Jean's got it.
We're still on C,
How did we say G?
Yep.
That's C.
Yep,
but we deferred it. Her motion was to
to defer
defer.
it.
We didn't call the question
We're still in the
yet.
discussion.
We're
Was
still
the
in
motion
He
discussion.
seconded her motion.
There's a motion and a
So we changed
second,
it.
now you can have discussion, and we're in discussion phase.
And there was no vote.
We haven't voted yet.
And
So
Richard,
she can alter her motion then.
Or we can just vote on it and start over. We can just crash it and
Let's
start
just
over.
start over.
Okay,
then you
Call
have
the
that.
question.
all in favor? No.
No, there you go.
All in favor, or all opposed?
Or
Aye.
all opposed?
Aye.
Okay, so now,
Now you can make the motion the way you wanna make it.
I will make the motion
But
Pay attention,
to
Gene.
take the dollar amount in G1, move that to the schedule,
remove it from here.
Move it to the schedule.
yeah, move it to the
From
schedule,
the schedule.
and have the, whether you call it, it's the description to be provided by the fire department at a later date.
I will second that motion.
Okay,
Okay, then this is what exactly, this is the minutes from our last meeting, that we updated the fee schedule And we motioned that that was updated for the park, so Gabe could keep going, exactly what you just did. But we've never approved the entire fee schedule.
Right.
That's what we still have to do at the end.
It was the parks section
Correct,
Yes.
just the park section.
of the fee schedule.
Yes.
G,
So we're waiting until all these changes are then made to
So that we have a full,
approve the full
complete list.
schedule.
That'll
Say
get
that
posted.
again?
so we're taking the $50 amount in section G1, moving that to the fee schedule as its own line item with wording for the description of what that fee is for to be provided by the fire department. Right now, it's basically, if the site's not ready is the intent. So if they're happy with site not ready fee, we'll call it that, but
Whatever you come.
they can come back and just fill that blank and we can approve the fee amount, right? That's not gonna change.
Right, it seems like it just needs a little bit better description.
No, now that's correct.
That was Cool and Wired seconding.
Yes.
Correct.
Okay, no other comments? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Next. 2608, updating ordinance, 120-3, false alarm.
What-
Okay, false alarms. This was in our packet, earlier. I did see that we got to change. Gene, thanks for making the change. I'm assuming you did that. From his to their.
Yeah.
Yep, that's perfect, I think. It was in, section F. When I read through that, it said, it was calling out a, operation of his fire alarm, so on and so forth, so we changed that to there. That's the only change I had, otherwise. Fees have been moved to the fee schedule for false alarms.
Why is one struck through?
I don't know.
Why is what?
Is it? Let's look at the whole ordinance once. Maybe that's by design.
Yeah, back here. First.
It looks like we didn't update.
No fee.
Oh, yeah, it says no fee, so that should be,
That should still remember, be number one. So that should remain number one.
so that's 0, no fee, and then 100 and,
Well,
it should be
what,
200 or 300 though.
Well,
It
it says 200 here.
on the new one, the first one is how much? First false alarm is nothing,
Nothing.
correct? So that hasn't changed anything. Just see the fee schedule.
The second false alarm says 100.
Premise fees, parks, where am I? No fee, 100.
So the point is just to take these dollar amounts off so that they,
Always.
so you don't have to continue
Right.
to update these, okay.
Correct.
So
Makes
did we
sense.
lessen the fee, the third,
I don't think we did.
From 3 to
But
2?
We got it wrong when we did the update.
so our fee schedule is incorrect?
I would say yes.
Okay, it should be 300.
I don't know if we ever had that in there. Did we? Look back here.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. It does say 100 to, 100 and 300.
Okay.
Which? The ordinance itself, right?
The ordinance itself, I'm looking at
Took
it.
it out of, it should have been put correctly into the fee schedule
Yes.
as 1 and 300 instead of 1 and 200.
Right. I guess, I don't know.
Yeah,
This should be 3.
Oh, it should have been red increased to 3,
There you go.
right?
what's
Versus
that?
your
You're looking at the
each
schedule? The
subsequent
schedule should
three.
say 300. All we're doing is taking what's already in ordinance and removing the dollar amount and moving it over to the
Right.
schedule, but we didn't get the numbers transposed to the schedule correctly.
Right.
They should, so,
Just making sure that that's the way it was intended.
yep,
Which one is right?
the ordinance is correct. The fee schedule, yep, 300 is the correct number for the third.
So what's interesting, you can absolutely approve this ordinance because it is correct. Because another resolution that we got coming up, which is what we're gonna table, is the actual fee schedule, which has got the wrong number on it, because it says for the parks, so that's the next one coming up. So this can get approved as is, because it doesn't do anything to the fee schedule.
This meaning the ordinance.
Correct, just the ordinance, because that's all that this is for.
Still gotta correct one.
Yes,
True.
so we can take a motion to correct that one thing on this one.
I will move to recommend to council approving ordinance 2026-08 with retaining the one as first false alarm not struck through. Correct, make that correction.
Hasley will second.
That is. Make it so, a note, so when we get to council, I say the right thing. Correct me if I say it wrong.
One more thing,
Yep.
above adopted, there is a open parentheses. I don't know what that's for.
Adopted, where are we?
No sheet number, right by the signature page, right above,
Oh, yeah,
Adopted.
there's a left bracket in there hanging.
right,
A hanging chad.
that's something.
No,
Yeah.
not chad.
Strike that bracket.
Fortunately, when this goes to E-code, they do format.
They do format
They
it?
do, this would be for our records, which you would still want it to look nice, but E-code goes through and keeps all the formatting exactly the same.
Okay.
So they would remove the hanging chad.
Do we need to alter it, or just, we'll take care of that? All right,
Just note it.
got a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
I,
Aye, motion carries. All right, so next, resolution 2637, updating the fee schedule for parks and the fire department.
move to defer.
Correct.
And we're deferring to,
Probably the next council meeting, unless, I don't know that we need to see it back here for the fee schedule.
and we're deferring just to update this one number, or what are we deferring it for?
Well, because you're doing two things. You are doing that number and we're adding a line.
Adding a line.
Okay,
So the other one you had coming back. You want to do them both back to finance?
Yeah,
and
that's
council?
fine. Yeah.
And just be consistent then?
Yep, move
That
to
way we're
defer.
positive they're both the same?
I mean, it's just a double check at that
Yep.
point, but we could do it at council too, it really doesn't.
Right.
Right, but it goes through this just as, I mean, it's a motion and a
Yep.
second, I mean, it's not a. if
To make
we
sure it's right.
Get another set of eyes on it.
Yep. Okay, someone wants to defer. I will make the motion to defer to next meeting,
I think I did already,
next finance. Oh, you did?
I made the motion to
That was part of
defer.
the
You need a
motion.
second?
Yeah,
We'll do that.
that's how it works.
Sorry, I missed that.
Yeah, it's okay.
Must be moving a little bit too fast for me today, so. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries, thank you. Resolution 2634, amending the handbook regarding leave payout, forfeitures, and balance upon separation of employment. Paging. This resolution is something we had an employee depart. And when we were looking through our records on how we spelled out some of the separation wording, we were lacking quite a bit on defining that. So I came up with some changes. What you see in front of you, these were vetted both at Ellers, both by our city attorney and our labor attorney for correctness, so open for discussion.
Can I ask a question?
That's what we're having
Okay,
discussion
well,
for.
no, I didn't know, but, so when, in here it says front-loaded vacation, our vacation isn't, it's, when, on the anniversary date, it's based on the prior year of employment. So what do you mean by front-loaded?
Certain municipal.
Police department.
Oh.
Police department gets it when they start.
Okay,
Yeah, that was in
And
the
so we
union
have to,
contract.
when someone leaves the police
Okay.
department, we figure out how many hours they could have used up to the date they left.
okay,
And
so it's,
then we make sure that we're, if we have to pay them out any, or if it's where we're at. So
okay, I was
It's
just.
never
I'm like,
really
I
been
don't
an
think you
issue,
do
but yes, that's, we do it a
Right.
little
Okay.
different for them.
That's one of those gray areas, like, it's not spelled out, so now this kind of spells it out
Okay.
on how we prorate.
There may be sometimes that happens.
Yep.
Right.
So the only other thing is if somebody leaves, this is all pending on good, so what you're saying, if they leave on good standing, if they don't, say they just, whatever situation we had, that they leave, you can keep all their time? Is that what they have to leave? I'm just wondering.
From a
because
legal standpoint.
Where are you
they get
reading that?
fi-
I didn't really get.
B,
First,
I'm just wondering, because I just want to make sure it's clear, because I'm kind of confused by that, so, but, and the PTO is comp time is what we're referring to?
yes,
Okay,
yes. In good standing. So if someone was terminated, call that bad standing. I don't think we have the right to withhold their earned vacation.
I don't think you do, but that's why I was just confused by the
Yeah.
wording on that,
Yeah.
because they already have earned it.
They should get
So-
all their unused PTO.
Yeah, I don't think regardless
I
how
just
if
wanna-
they resign or get fired, that you can withhold something they've already earned.
Right.
Yeah, that's only, I mean, everything else, that was the only part that I was just confused on, that part with
Okay.
the PTO and stuff, but it doesn't, as long as it's okayed by the attorney and that's the way it is, then that's fine, I was just wondering.
Well, let me, in good standing, so let's say they don't get vacation until they've been there 1 year.
Right.
That's not necessarily called good standing, they haven't earned it yet. Good standing means maybe
And
they,
they just decided not to show up for work, ever again. Would that be considered, you're not giving 2 weeks, you're not notifying anybody,
just quit.
you just don't show up for work?
But they'd already earned,
That's-
so they got it on their 12-month anniversary, they already earned that
Well, what if
one.
they didn't make it to 12 months?
What if-
Oh,
what
if
if
they
it-
didn't make it to 12
What if it
months,
was
yes,
the day
that's-
after
that's
their
where I'm going with the
anniversary,
good standing.
they got all their vacation back
Yeah.
on the day after their anniversary?
You don't look at it that way. You look at it as they're earning that up to that date. So that's why they prorate it when somebody leaves, because they've already earned, like if they have 2 weeks coming at the end of that year, they've already earned a week and 4 days if they do it a month before that 2-year anniversary. That's what they're
We don't do
We
earning.
that.
don't do
That's
that.
not how ours
That's-
works.
How is-
That's not ours.
How is vacation time paid or awarded?
At your anniversary date,
You get all of it.
yes.
So
You
you
get it
already
because you
know-
already
It's
earned it.
upfront.
up, like he's saying, you have earned it up to that point.
Up to that date.
Yeah,
And
you're
then-
in
And then does it
probation that
accrue
first
throughout
year.
the year? Does it keep accruing throughout the year, or it's just awarded at the next anniversary
That's what I'm
date?
driving at, is it accrued? I mean, you're gonna get 2 weeks of vacation. Each month you work here, you earn an accrual amount.
Right.
So-
That's how we look at it anyhow.
But then if somebody leaves the water utility, say their anniversary was January 1, okay, so they got their 2 weeks, but then they resign in May following, do you pay them that up to the
It's
5
prorate-
months?
It's prorated, because they're earning
Okay.
that as they go
That's what I
up to
thought.
next year.
But the key word is after probation, after their 1 year. If somebody quits at the 11th month and didn't make it the full year,
They still earned it.
I don't believe we do that. I don't
No,
believe
but that's
that's
not
how it's
happened
spelled
to us
out.
ever, it's not even a
Yeah.
bad situation.
But it's earned, regardless, they're earning it. If probation, no probation, that's the benefit they're working and getting paid for.
But I think it depends on how it's worded and when it's awarded to them. Because
Yes.
in some pay
Absolutely.
systems, it's, you check the box, it's accrued, so it's showing the accrual throughout the year. And in others, it's just given on the anniversary
On
date.
date of hire,
This is the
basically.
Yeah.
specific
Date.
wording in our handbook.
I just
Like
think it should
each
be the
year
same.
on
It
that
covers
date,
those
they're-
situations where you give them vacation on their date of hire, which is their anniversary date. So they haven't worked for it, they're just getting it when they're hired. That's where you would prorate it based on how long they've
Okay,
worked.
okay, that part makes sense, yeah,
Yep.
okay.
Our
that makes sense.
handbook reads, an employee is only eligible for vacation at the end of the first year of employment. Vacation will be earned as follows. 1 year of employment is 40 hours. But you don't get it until
Till the
you're
one.
actually 1 year.
And
So
then
if you
if you
work
leave
6
in the
months, are
11th
we gonna
month-
give them 20 day or 20 hours?
Because you're not saying it's accrued.
Correct, we are not.
Do we want to change that, or do we want to
Does your
keep that the
policy say
same?
accrued?
Mine's accrued, so
I think ours is accrued.
Okay.
I have.
Most situations are going to be, but in the situation where it's not, where it's front-loaded, which could happen if
Right.
an employee negotiates
Yeah.
that up ahead,
You'd have to write that in there.
Yeah.
that's where this comes in.
That's
So
why it
That's
says
why,
front
I'm
loaded.
glad we're talking about it, because then I understand a little bit more with,
Yeah,
huh?
yeah.
In good standing with
Is every,
time.
yep,
Okay.
Tim?
The way the mayor read that, if the word earned is there, they will have earned 1 week of vacation after 1 year.
Correct.
So they are earning that over that 12-month period.
Correct.
But they have to make it the 12-month
They have to make
period
it
to
12
That's what they're saying,
receive it.
probation.
there's a
If-
12-month
If someone
caveat.
negotiates
Right.
coming in for a position
Right.
with 2 weeks up front, they have not earned
The
it.
other way, that they would have been earning it, but they can only have the vacation after their,
Right.
but they are earning it monthly up to.
But they're not eligible to receive it until after the 12th month.
Until that anniversary.
Or to
Or to
like,
receive it.
receive the pay for it, because they have to be here the 12th, right? Is that, I think that's how it reads.
Yeah.
Can
Can
you
you
reread
read it?
that,
Yeah.
please?
Sure. I can pull it up too if you want.
Yeah, we can look at it.
An employee is only eligible, okay, so paid vacation is available for all regular full-time employees normally scheduled to work 80 hours per year and shall be calculated by using the anniversary date of hire. An employee is only eligible for vacation at the end of the first year of employment. Vacation will be earned as follows, because then it goes into 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year, 5 year.
Does it say 1 year?
After,
earned-
it says after 1 year of employment.
Okay.
You
The word
receive it.
after is
But that's when it's awarded, but when's it earned?
after 1 year of employment.
But you can't receive the payout on it until after 1 year
So
of
if you quit at
employment.
6 months, 10 months, 11 months,
You
one
get-
day before your anniversary date, you are not entitled because you were still also in probation.
But if
You're
you
in good
quit
standing.
2
The
days
day
after
after, you
your
get the
anniversary
full
date, you
2
should have
weeks,
that whole thing
or
paid
40
out.
hours,
40 hours,
whatever it
whatever
is.
it was.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just giving my opinion, I think for new employees or any of that, I think it needs to be, what Barry is talking about, is that they've still earning as they go. Yes, they have a probationary period, I get that, but they have still earned they've been here 8 months, they still have earned the right to that amount of vacation. That's my opinion.
To accumulate it, you
Yes,
need to get it paid out.
right. That, I agree with
But you
Barry,
can't
the way
use
that
it.
they do that.
You can't use it until your first year's up.
Right.
So then why would we pay them for it? If they can't even use it.
We would,
But
Because
they,
they're earning
they earned
they're
it,
earning it.
and then they
They could ask,
resign.
can you pay me out for what I've earned?
You,
So
But
that's,
it doesn't
that's,
matter.
that's,
Work.
that's a
Then the wording
proration.
needs to be changed from after 1 year to during 1 year. You can't use it, but you're accumulating it. So there's.
accruing it, right?
I will have to say they need, yeah, the whole overall, I know we've talked about the employee policies a few times, but, you know, many times, but the whole handbook, but to recruit new employees and different things like that, most employers, and the city shouldn't be any different, in my opinion, is that you should at least modify that somehow, that they have earned it. They're still an employee, and you put in here good standing. Okay, well, fine, what's good standing? They have to take care of their parent, or whatever, it didn't work out, they still earned that time. And, you know, but we have to,
So
to
we're gonna
attract
let
new employees, I think we need to change that, because people are not gonna wanna wait a year to get one week. I'm sorry, but that's.
I'm gonna be
that-
honest, I'm not taking a job if I have to work there 1 year
Yeah.
before I can have a day off.
Right,
But do you give them a full 40 hours?
What
Says
month
1
is
year,
it?
40 hours.
What
Pardon me?
month is it? What month is it?
Well, right, do you work 1 day and or 1 month or 2 months and then you get it?
That's why you set it up in accrual, so that you earn.
40 hours.
You take
It's only 1
whatever
week.
number divided by
Yeah.
26 payments,
Yeah,
and you
that's it.
earn that much each paycheck. That's the way, where I work, that's how it works.
I'm not saying it doesn't need to be changed, I'm just telling you what it says.
oh, no, I know,
Yeah.
I'm just saying, no, I get it, I just wanted to put my 2 cents in that, because I see, that's why, like with Barry saying, is that they earn it the 1 week, but they've been here 6 months into the next week, and they were a good employee, or whatever the case, it doesn't matter, they still accrued that 6 months, or, you know, of additional time that they've been here. Even if it's 1 year probation, they've been here 8 months, they still have earned that time.
But are we letting them take it?
No,
You pay them
no,
out- you
but if
pay
they,
them out
no,
upon departure.
that's what I'm saying, it's the separation when they leave. I'm not saying take it or whatever.
it.
Okay, so
Or
let's-
yes, use it,
I think the
yes.
accrual should start like after a 90-day probationary period, or, do
However
you know
you
what I'm
wanna do
saying?
it,
Like,
but as a point of order, we're talking about this resolution, not the handbook.
Yep,
But that resolution plays into the wording of
Right.
this resolution.
We can't
And
say
we-
this if we're gonna
but
change
then-
that, right?
Then let's discuss this, and then we can bring this up as another topic at another meeting, because we don't have this one on the agenda.
Because I like this, I just think it needs to be worded a little different.
Okay,
well,
for me,
I mean, depends on how you look at it.
Yeah,
Good standing could be, are they on probation or are they fully vetted?
so maybe we need to clarify the verbiage
that's, I was
or
just-
change it.
just about to
If
get
there's a
to.
question, yeah.
Some of this, I think, needs to have some of these words defined. To have definitions for some of these words.
Specific.
Yeah, so
ones.
they're, right, so it's clear, like front end, what does front end loaded mean? What does,
Front-end loaded means to me is you get it on your anniversary
Call the
date. You're
glossary of
fully
terms.
right,
loaded,
exactly.
right?
But I think there's less chance of misinterpretation if the word has a definition. You may think of it differently than I think
Yeah,
of it.
I think front-end loaded might mean that
You
the
get it right
day
in the
you
front
start,
end.
right
Right.
away,
Yeah.
it's,
Day two, take a day
you're
vacation.
available to
Right.
take it.
It's funny, there's 2 lawyers that, including a
Look through
labor lawyer, looked through this and interpreted it as a lawyer would interpret it, and didn't come up with.
But
what
nobody
we're
here's
trying to
reading
read
it as a
into
lawyer,
this
and
here.
neither are
Right.
the
Well,
individual.
that's- We're not
I'm
lawyers.
I'm just saying,
Right?
are we reading into
Sorry,
words
Bill,
that
if you're
really
watching
aren't?
this.
Well,
Well, how are we explaining to someone how it works? Do you know what I mean? Like, we're not thinking.
if we don't know how it works,
Right.
or I'm not confident of how that works. So I would be uncomfortable trying to explain this to a staff member.
Same, me too.
Dave?
I would think you would wanna also define in good standing.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
well,
agree.
absolutely.
What good, in
Right.
good standing means to me is gonna be different to
Right.
the person that has to pay that out or.
And everybody has their own definition of certain words or terms, so that's why it has to be
You
clear.
wouldn't want it standing in there.
Yeah.
I think no. I
Why
think
not?
we need a different
Right,
word.
That's why I was kind of confused about it too.
'Cause
What
I
does
think-
that really mean?
I think you're opening yourself up to a lawsuit if you put good standing and that person thinks they're in good standing and you don't.
don't,
And then
right.
you're just asking
When
for
it's
a lot
open
of
to every
stuff.
different interpretation,
Yeah.
I just think we need more clarity.
Especially when you're just paying them all 40 earned anyhow, it's not like you're getting
Yeah.
a bonus or anything, so.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
I think this should be decided along with a conversation on the employee handbook, so we can do it together.
Is that a motion?
Yes,
Ooh,
yeah. I'm making a motion
Did-
to
well-
review this with the employee handbook, so I want them to be consistent with each other.
We are gonna piecemeal this handbook together so pretty.
Well, I know once we get back on the department head meetings, that is one of the things that we have been talking about to bring to finance,
Yeah.
is that section of the vacation.
Let's bring it
those
right
type
now.
of things.
Let's-
So,
Take care of it.
In employment law, good standing refers to employee status of being in compliance with all company policies, performance expectations, and legal contractual obligations, without any disciplinary actions or unresolved issues that would disqualify them from certain benefits or rights.
Then I think we need to put that definition in here
Glossary
somewhere.
of terms.
I think that's fair, and I agree with what that is, what you read there. But what's a qualifier and a disqualifier? The example, your parents fall ill and you just have to go take care of them.
I don't
Are you
think
still
that-
in good standing if you just say, hey, I'll give you 2 weeks, but I gotta roll? Should you get your vacation?
I would say,
Huh?
because that's giving, doesn't it say?
What if your last day
It
is the day
says-
before election day, or, do you know what I'm saying? Like, if
It says in.
people can
it
be
says-
really sensitive when the timing of
Including
things.
a voluntary separation with at least 14 days, 14 calendar days, written notice. So I mean, your
If you give your
example
2 weeks,
is
you're still in
covered.
good standing,
Right.
no matter what. You gave your 2 weeks' notice.
Question. Bailey, she was hired and she, that had that exact scenario. She was one of our police officers and had to leave because of apparent illness. She gave her notice, correct?
No, that was McKinsey.
Oh, I'm
Mackenzie.
sorry,
Mackenzie.
Bailey's the new one, I'm
like,
sorry.
did you leave?
No, I'm sorry.
It's like, I just saw her yesterday.
I'm sorry. Scared everybody. Bailey quit, and you didn't even know it. I'm sorry, Mackenzie,
I'm no
correct.
longer in good standing.
So when Mackenzie left, she wasn't even here a year, was she?
She's front loaded.
No,
And that's fine, but she left, did she give a 2-week notice, or did she leave right away?
she left right away. She just sent it in an email,
Okay.
which is Gen Z right now. or-
Well, true.
So
But
does that
you-
still qualify as good standing?
That's, so,
You accept
you're,
it?
you're going to what does handbook say and what does contract say? I think, again, it's good standing. Up to that point, there wasn't an issue, and now
An
there, all of a
emergen-
sudden,
this was
she
an
wakes up and
emergency.
goes,
But she
I don't wanna
said,
do
but
this
how do you know
anymore.
it's an emergency? She tells you that, so then all of a sudden you're mad at her, so she's not in good standing, or you understand
That's
and
what I'm
prove it, you're
concerned
good
about.
standing.
That's what I'm
That
concerned
you're
about.
gonna have to go with the definition that is there,
Yeah.
and who's reading
Yeah,
that
That's
definition.
where I'm concerned
How do
with.
they, how do you wanna argue that one?
Yep.
That's what a
Well, let's
lawyer's
keep the
job is.
lawyers out of it.
Well, right, but that's why
Well-
I'm bringing that up, because.
I just
of
want more
that.
clarity in how things are written, and I want to just iron out everything so it's consistent across the board. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't,
And cohesive.
we're not working on the handbook a year from now, but we're making this policy, so then when
But
this
this will
comes
go
up,
in
then there's
the
gonna be
handbook.
2 different
This
references.
is going in the.
This
handbook,
will
so.
go to the handbook, so another part of it will be defined 7.72-3 or whatever it is in the handbook.
But you're just saying, Jody, is that you
But I'm
just
just
wanna
saying, like,
feel
if we're
better
talking about
about.
things accrued,
Yeah.
or, do you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying, or after the 1 year, like, I just wanna make sure, if we're saying what is being paid out, that we're gonna list it this way, but then in the handbook, it still says something else.
They go together. This is for the handbook.
Other than
I
that,
think
thought everything
layoff
else
should be
was
removed.
Good.
Where's the word layoff?
A2.
A2. Scope and definitions are involuntary or layoff.
You could be recalled.
Separation includes.
Yeah,
but it's
layoff
not
is
limited
kind of
to
a term of-
Involuntary termination.
That's not necessarily a fault of an employee if, if market conditions don't allow you to retain them. That's not their issue.
So you should still be in good standing if you're laid off.
Yeah, and you should,
If it was a permanent layoff,
doesn't say that.
it's a layoff.
Permanent or otherwise.
I mean,
Layoff.
it could be short term.
You laid off and you say, well, I'm laid off, I'm not working, can I get paid out?
Right.
But if you're laid off, you're not terminated.
It's still separated.
So what, do you
Yeah.
have to go through like a period of time before you would be eligible to get that paid
I've
out?
never been laid off before, so I have no idea how
Yeah,
that works.
me neither.
Gene,
Only
your
once.
son gets laid off with construction, doesn't he? No, he doesn't?
Oh, you mean like in the wintertime when they get
Yeah.
laid off?
Seasonal
Oh, that's a
layoff.
different, you're right, there. They
So
have
that's seasonal,
layoff, like-
okay.
It's not considered a
Yeah,
separation.
anyway, I mean, there's a lot to talk about in here.
Sure.
I mean,
I like the rest of it, though.
I mean, a plan closes, those people are laid off. They're not terminated, they're not discharged, they're laid off.
Right.
Collecting
And they can
unemployment,
accrue,
yeah.
they can go back and say, well, I'm owed something.
Which their accrual would
That's where I
stop.
would say the separation to me is would be in that
But at what point does it
situation,
get paid out? After 6 months of being
Termination of
laid
It's
off?
the
right.
or-
position.
Or request, upon request, they're
Upon
gonna go find a
request.
different job or
but
not.
it's upon
Whether they
request.
retire or resign.
Okay.
I got laid off and got recalled in 2 weeks. So,
Yeah,
I mean, I didn't have to restart everything.
right. It just pauses.
Yeah.
Okay, got a lot to
Anything else?
check.
Yeah,
There is?
wow.
Yeah. Next.
Trying to understand why we isolate the utility or any other independent budgetary payroll or ratepayer structure. If it's-
Two separate areas. Everybody else is taxpayers, utilities are ratepayer.
What about the library?
They're taxpayers.
But they're still an enterprise account.
True, but
And
we
they
we
have
give
their-
them,
We pay all their bills. They're not separate.
But we pay the utilities, we pay the health insurance, they have the same vehicle insurance, they have the same workman's comp insurance.
but not everything. They pay their,
And
Go
you
ahead.
notice that they get audited separately from the city. They're not included in the city.
Right.
Sheriff, fiscal.
It just, I don't know.
I'm listening to your argument.
I just think it shouldn't say utility, it should just be enterprise fund. What I hate to do is restrict employees' ability to, why do we want to penalize the employees for trying to better themselves by moving departments?
Where are we penalizing them?
Well,
Define that.
if you're creating a separation because you leave DPW to go to the utility, or you leave utility to go to DPW, or somebody from the library might come up here to do a front-end office job, you're creating a separation. And you can't carry your sick time with you, right? So if you take Chad, for example, who has 18 years of service and probably a fairly sizable bank of sick time,
caps.
that's a consideration. No, I understand, but
Yeah.
if it's a half a year at 1040, that's still a sizable amount of money that you could potentially lose by trying
No.
to switch to a
No,
department.
that's where I disagree, because you're considering sick time has got some monetary value that you're owed.
It absolutely does.
Only goes towards healthcare.
I disagree.
How? When you pay your supplemental health insurance, when you're on Medicare, using those funds, that's a money source. That's a consideration.
That's a state law.
I understand that, Charlie, but if you
Anything
take it
short of
from
that
them,
is not. I have 0 sick time.
but that's,
41 years, no sick time.
I understand that, but I've worked in a municipality for 25 years, I have a substantial amount. Now, my separation is, my retirement plan banks on having that money to pay my supplemental insurance
Yep.
and
And
Medicare.
you reported that right by state law.
I understand, but we're trying to take it away. in this document?
No,
Yes.
no.
How are you not?
If they're retiring with 15 years, as it states.
15 years.
15 years, and they're retiring, they still get it.
But you're taking away their ability to grow. You're penalizing them for moving to a position that might better their life within the city employment.
Can
I don't care about the funding source in that regard. I truthfully don't. Because if they were to stick around and retire, they get that money into an account to pay medical by state law, right?
No,
Yes.
it's our rules. It's our rules what we do with the sick time. Because that's what we put in to our handbook is the 1,080 hours upon,
1,040, I believe.
it's
Is it
1,080, yeah. That at retirement in good standing, 15 years, that you get your insurance paid until that money runs out. Singles is gonna last a lot longer than a family plan.
Okay, let's take somebody that moves to a different job and you zero their 750, 800, 900, whatever, 1080, you zero it. Now his health insurance, their health insurance doesn't get paid out. Doesn't get extended when they retire
After
by
15
the
years.
1,080 hours.
Can I ask a question?
Yes?
Would the utilities PSC, would that allow you to do the same thing? You would pay the city everything?
It's interdepartmental.
Pardon me?
It's interdepartmental, so I believe it's for the city to city. It's just a liability, and your auditors set the liability. The auditors, I believe how we looked at it is the auditors will come in at the end of the year and they'll determine how many employees you have, their age, how it's set up, and they're gonna set that amount that you need in there.
It's a gas fee.
So if you, let's say you roll over $10,000 into the utility funds, the auditors are just gonna come in and they're gonna make correct me if I'm wrong on this, because I'm not an accountant. They're gonna correct their liabilities account, and they're gonna make a line item in their account, and then they're gonna come and make a line item in our account.
But there is actually
Yeah.
cash being exchanged.
What's that?
There would have to be cash, a liability, and an asset exchange
Correct.
between
Yep, but
the
it's
two
not,
accounts.
right, but it's not, and again, I'm gonna try to explain this dumb because I can only understand it.
Because essentially what you're doing is, if a city employee goes to the utility,
Yeah.
it's the city's liability. It's accrued liability against the city's account to pay this person out. Now they're going to the utility, now the utility has to hold the city's liability
Yeah.
until that person potentially retires
Or doesn't. Yeah,
or doesn't.
Yeah.
And if they don't, then what happens?
Do we get the money back?
That's-
Well, it's not-
That's the clean thing with vacation, you pay them out.
Right.
Comp time, you pay them out. Sick time,
but also on sick time with that, and you can correct me on this, but I don't believe the dollar for dollar is in there. I believe it's just a actuarian thing of, they estimate like if your employee at 55 going up or
Yeah, they
50.
do a formula.
it's a formula, so it's not like it's exactly dollar for dollar.
But in this case though, yes, that's.
Right?
Right, yeah, no, yeah, you're basically explaining that correctly. But the problem here, or the way that I view it is that a lot of utilities, it is like interdepartmental, that they're transferring departments. Here, we're kind of two different entities. So in order for us to transfer that sick leave over, you're gonna want us to write you a check for that $13,000 out of taxpayer money.
I believe you're doing a journal entry and that's it.
But the money's gotta go, I can't do a journal entry from our GL to your
Well, I know
GL,
that.
yeah, it's a
Yeah,
debit.
you will. I believe that's what the auditors would do for you. I believe that's why, when we asked them, that's what they would do, they would make a journal.
I didn't understand it that way, but that's fine,
I don't understand it that way.
Yeah, I mean, because at that point, you're gonna bank that money, which is a liability for you, so you're banking that. So you're basically saying,
Right.
give us the money.
And that's what we call Lake Mills and Columbus and Sun Prairie and Middleton. That's what they do. They say it's a non-issue for them.
But they also have it under the same umbrella
If they're
though.
in the same umbrella, it's
They're,
not
they're,
an issue.
they
It
have
is
the
a
same,
non-issue.
Lake Mills
Under the same
does.
umbrella.
I'm pretty sure Lake Mills
They're
does.
separate entity funds.
Middleton's an enterprise fund with.
Sun Prairie does not do it, because that's in their handbook.
Mm-hmm.
They don't transfer it. It's in their handbook.
Because,
Well, we called the superintendent over there and she said they do, so I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either, because it's in,
It might be practice and it might be written.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean,
I just know who I talked to, so I talked to their financial.
well, and I'll be more than happy, I'll talk to Justin again and clarify what he's referring to, but the way that I understand it is we would have to actually cash out his, like we would if we were paying somebody's sick leave, that's still coming out of the general fund. So if that's what you're getting at, and the concern of giving that up, I still have to give you that money.
it's around, if it's for,
Yeah, so, anyway,
I don't
so
know.
we can.
we could probably.
Jean
look
has
into
a
the
side,
whole-
Yeah.
Jean has a question.
I will,
I just have a small question, so what if that employee leaves the next year and didn't hit 15?
He doesn't get anything.
But it's already been transferred to
Yeah.
them.
That's where he was going with
Okay,
that
yes,
before.
that's what he is.
Okay, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
that was his
I'm just trying to
question too.
understand.
And then what if the people don't take don't take health insurance with us, and we're transferring money, and they don't take the health insurance, and we transferred the money? So,
Is sick
15.
time accounts, is the sick time accounts funded?
No,
In
Right.
general, when.
So it's a liability regardless.
Mm-hmm.
as it's used. If
Right.
it's not used,
It becomes in the budget.
so if it's used, then that's where he's
that,
banking
that's,
from.
it's different than wages.
Right, but the
It's
same,
different than wages. You don't have to give it. It's a benefit to the employee, so they don't come to work sick, or they don't sit at home without any income, which is bad. So the sick time is something you're giving that employee should they need it, but it's not something that they should be able to get paid out.
But-
That's where this document is specifying that it's not really transferable
so
as well.
if someone takes a sick day, they still get a full check.
Yeah, it comes out of a.
Where's that
different-
money come from for that sick day?
It comes out of a different
Comes out
line
of
item.
payroll,
Yep.
right?
It still comes out of payroll, but a different line item, so that we know, so that's what they would be doing.
But that reduces the liability by 1 day. 8 hours, whatever.
Right?
A liability, not a fund. You're not moving that money from a fund to the payroll fund to cover the sick time. It's still coming out of the payroll.
We're accounting for it for
Still accounting
15
for it.
years.
Right.
We're
Right.
accounting for it for 15 years, but essentially there's nothing, there's no liability until after 15 years. When they retire, you have to pay it out.
Yep.
The only other question I had is, let's say that he's, somebody that's got 10 years, he gets roughly $78,000 of that liability. You're gonna take, like you say, you got 145,000 in yours, it's gonna go down to 138,000 in your liability account when you do a journal entry or switch it, whatever. Now, you hire another employee in that position, when they do the audit at the end of the year for that liability account, you don't need to you don't put anything back in there, right?
No, it just stays in the general fund.
No, that liability account, you don't have to reimburse that liability account, correct?
Oh, I don't think.
I think that's
You
where
don't
some of
book a
this
liability
confusion-
before you use it. I don't think.
That's what I'm
maybe
saying, that employee's liability move, and you hired a new person, you don't need that, you need to update that liability.
You would reaccount for.
You agree,
Yeah,
yeah.
if you hired someone, there you'd be
So you don't need to
reaccruing
take
it.
it out of your budget and put it in the liability account. Because that employee has no sick leave coming.
Yeah, right. Or negotiate something in the front end. And
Right.
that's everybody, that's every employee's option. If
pretty
they wanna
much nowadays
negotiate
that-
in front, they can negotiate,
Right.
hey, I need a week's sick leave, or I need 2 weeks sick leave.
Right.
We can can do a little bit more research
can
on
we
that,
defer
but
this maybe?
I think that's really it comes down
Yeah,
to.
we got a lot of information from the attorneys on vacation, all the interpretations. We've got a lot of stuff in here that we can come back and look at this.
There's a lot to talk about.
Yep.
And I honestly, with my work schedule and stuff, didn't have a time to read through this very thoroughly in the last 2 days.
Well, do you want to do that and send Lana your ideas or things you don't like so that we're not sending 17 emails all over the place? Just send it to one person?
Well, I'd rather send 24.
Alrighty then. Make
I was
sure you
hoping
get
for
Jody's
30.
wrong and send it to her twice, because she likes getting 2 of them.
No, I'll take some time to review it and provide markups.
And
Good
I
starting point, though.
I can share with you two, too, a couple of these emails from Troy.
Tutu.
You two. All right, I will do that.
So we're just,
It's gonna be, well, they have to
Defer.
motion to defer.
Do you defer?
Did we motion on that?
No, you haven't done
I
anything.
Motion
think
to
we've been
defer.
talking about a word or 2 words.
We were talking about definitions. I didn't know where we left it, if we had motioned and then had discussion.
Nope.
We have nothing.
Jody moved to defer, and I will second that, if you didn't hear.
Motion is second to defer. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Resolution
Fine.
2635 and 2636 that I would imagine we could take these together.
kind of,
But
yeah.
there was some question whether we had went out to get bids on this and,
Or quotes.
what's that?
Or quotes.
Or quotes, yeah, bids, quotes, whatever.
Well, do you want me to
Yep,
explain a little bit?
if you wanna fill in the blanks between that.
Okay.
Or Jean.
So, the resolution, this started with the police department. The chief, came to me as far as, looking at a new copier because of the new software program, whatever it's called, that the police officers can print from their squads, all of those things. So we reached out to the same company that we currently work with, and they've been very good to us, whatever. But yes, that was the only company that we did. And finding out, besides the fact that it's convenient for the police officers, time savings and everything, being able to print out reports or whatever they need right from their squad cars than having to come in or do whatever. There also is a, I don't know what the word is, in 2030.
It's a security chip that they're putting
Yeah.
in, that the
It's gonna
federal
be-
government is requiring to go
For
into any
municipalities.
of municipalities, government agencies.
For all the naughty people in the world that try to steal information. So that was so we found that out. Well, in the meantime, going into the clerk side, they said, well, you're gonna have to do this security thing by 2030 as well. Our lease doesn't come up until 27, okay? But they could increase our lease out a couple more years, save us $5 a month and give us that enhancement. So it wasn't necessarily something that we were looking into at that point, it just came up. Obviously, we wouldn't, if we choose not to do it or extend the lease obligation now, we would have to wait, obviously, till it expires. I can't go out for bid on that because we're locked into that lease till 27. So but it saves us $5 a month and we get the compliance that we need. But the police department, it wouldn't cost us any, but there's a need for it in the police department as far as the security as well as saving them time for that, plus their copier is terrible.
Yeah,
It's terrible.
It goes
It's an old
further
one?
than
Yes.
that little bit. We only have black and white. If there are times when we have to do a photo lineup or something along that lines, we do not have a color copier or the ability to do colored photographs of any kind. We have to go over and use the city halls and don't even have an idea sometimes on how that one works. It's one of those things where it's an off-brand, and when it came in, none of the programs went over, so a lot of the forms aren't in there. They can't put the forms in there because of their formatting in that particular off-brand. There are a lot of things that went into this decision, and it doesn't benefit anybody. We're constantly having somebody come in and fix it for some reason or another. And that's when I went and talked to Lana, because we have a line item for it, and for, I think it was another $100 or $200 more added to that line item, we would be able to cover.
It went from 111 for that
Yeah.
maintenance, because you have the maintenance to 347, but that also includes the maintenance.
Yeah.
So it's not additional fee for that. But yeah, to answer your question, we went back to the company that has support, we've had for, I don't know how many years, so we didn't go out, but there is gonna be a price increase, which is not always a sales tool, but I can see that happening, but it's
There always
really,
is
that's
gonna
the
be-
reason for it. I just want to explain it.
Unless you keep getting a newer copier every time your lease comes up, your maintenance contracts are going through the roof, because
Yeah,
they
and
don't
maintenance
want you to
contracts,
keep those.
finding that out now,
They-
that maintenance contracts on anything electronic is going up.
And it's not
They
worth
want it-
paying.
They want
I thought we
it
did
gone.
something with that.
They
It's
don't
not
want
worth
want you to keep that leased machine. They want it gone.
I know that we've had this one pretty much the time that I've been here, and they've had nothing but problems with it.
And paying $111 a month for a maintenance contract on it, and they've had to use it frequently coming out. I just think there's value in what they're gonna need.
Isn't
So-
that why we got a new one too a while back? Because our,
Our other one didn't work for,
well, that too, but there was also something to do with the maintenance.
yeah, we were paying a
Dave,
lot in maintenance
Yeah.
too.
What, what state law or requirement, what is it that's forcing?
It's a
this?
federal law that's
Federal,
coming out.
okay, because I just tried Googling state laws. and
No, it's a
federal-
chip because of all it's like
All right.
All the fish.
the protection, yeah.
Gonna keep going here.
Yeah,
We're
we're
not
running out of time
making
here.
it through our whole thing, so.
Asli will make a motion to approve.
She wants to get this done.
Let's go.
Hold on. I got a motion. Second? I will second.
Okay,
One or
For both or?
both.
Both. Got a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Those against?
Aye.
Motion carries.
So the motion was to move ahead?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Sasha will be very happy.
There's not gonna be an excuse
Okay.
to come across the line.
Setting upcoming dates for department proposals and capital planning. I've kind of came up with a couple Monday, Tuesday options. How does that look for folks?
What are the dates?
Yeah, great.
10, 11, 17th, 18th,
Slow down.
and of course the 20th.
Are we talking, we're jumping straight into August, nothing in
August.
July? Okay.
Oh, I thought
Nothing
you
in
said
July.
10, 11, I'm
Yeah,
not-
I was
October.
thinking
Yeah.
October, I'm like, what?
I think we're by that already, aren't we? Yeah, 10,
So-
11.
Okay, so nothing in July.
Well, she was thinking October 11th.
Right.
Yeah, that's
When you
what I
said
said, 10, 11, I was thinking you're thinking
Oh,
October 11.
I'm so sick.
Sorry,
Date,
that's what
sorry.
I thought,
I
I'm
am
like, what?
open on the 10th and 11th.
I am not.
I'm not open on the 11th.
So the 10th at what time?
5:30.
The 11th
Sounds
is still
good.
the squad, by the way.
Oh,
I am not here on the 10th unless you do it at a 5 and I gotta leave at 6:30. I cannot be here on the 10th.
Anybody got any other Wednesdays are bad for Rich?
I'm open
Third
on
Wednesday's
Wednesday.
bad.
what about the 12th?
Or the 5th.
Second Wednesday of August, the 12th.
12th, I'm open.
How about the 5th?
5th, I'm open.
5th,
5th, I'm open.
Okay,
5th,
At 5:30?
12th,
yep.
I better write this
no
down.
on the 10th?
You guys are going too fast
No,
for me to enter.
I cannot.
No on the 10th.
If we could do the 5th, the 12th, if we want to kind of stick on a couple of these Thursdays,
5th
except for
and
his third.
12th.
8-5, 10 and 12.
5,
17th?
17 I can do.
I can do the 17th.
We're still in August, right?
Right.
Yep. 18th?
18 I'm open.
That's the third Tuesday.
That's the CDA.
CDA.
I mean, we may not have one in August, we're having one this month, but I don't know for sure.
When is the CDA?
Shouldn't conflict
Third
with us,
Tuesday.
Which
right?
time? No, what time?
6 o'clock.
But if we're doing it this month, do you wanna have one next month?
Well,
Depends
and
what you
and
come
we
up
can
with.
use the training room, right? I mean, can't we use?
Yeah.
We can use the training room.
If it's okay with
Yeah, we
this
can use the
guy.
training room.
Okay, let's throw the.
Who's on CDA?
Right, Jody, are you on CDA?
What's that?
Who's on CDA?
I am.
Jody.
No.
Jody.
I thought you were.
He
No,
was.
I hope not.
Okay.
Is Jody, I'll call her DJ over there, and Jen.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you wouldn't have Jody
We would not have-
at one of them.
Well, so hang on a second, Charlie.
But do we
How-
need
But we
more
don't,
than-
we don't know if
Trying
we're
to
having a
set
meeting
up,
anyway, cause
'cause
sometimes
right
we
now,
don't meet.
Are you
Right.
doing
If we
the
don't have
5th, the 12th, and the 17th, that's 3? Are we skipping the 10th? Which would I
Were you
would prefer,
available on the
because I cannot be
17th?
here.
Yeah, no, because that didn't work.
Okay.
You couldn't make it.
So far we got 5,
5 and 10.
12,
So
and
let's
then are
just
you looking at the 17th?
So not the 10th?
Correct.
Okay.
The 5th, the 12th,
5th, 12th, 17th is what I have so far.
okay, let's stick with that for now.
We're just gonna roll through budget.
Well, we have 3 budgets
I
and
appreciate your
and
optimism.
we have 3 budgets and capital, which is like a meeting in itself, just looking through
So do you
all
wanna
the
just put
numbers.
the 18th on there for now, and if we have to change it, we would know?
Or we could go after CDA. How long is CDA's usually? An hour?
I'm just gonna
Yeah,
bring a
it's all
cot.
If
We can just not schedule one for them. We have one this month, we can.
Yeah.
We'll make it work.
Let's leave the 18th on
Every
there.
other month
And the
anyways,
18th?
so-
You wanna add the 18th?
And then we'll have the 20th to work on, we could probably work something in on our regular finance meeting depending on what's going on, so. 5th, 12th, 17th, 18th, and 20th, for sure, we'll all have budget
And 20th.
related.
Well, that's regular.
That's
That's our
regular
regular,
cost.
so.
I don't need
those-
to add that to my calendar. It's already there.
Okay,
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 It's gonna be gone.
5:30.
we'll be starting at 5:30.
I'll do my best.
Unless we change it after the first couple meetings, but, can work on staff to figure out who wants to go where and when, how that works out with department heads, to schedule their presentations, hopefully they're close.
Are they even working on them?
Well, it's all set up,
Yeah.
and we've had some meetings, so I'll make sure that we sit back. I have some GLs to set up for a few of for Warner and the parks, so we can get it done by then.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see why,
You'll be
right?
running the
I mean,
20th.
love your faith.
Capital's pretty,
We're on it.
is usually,
one.
just,
You're
capital's
on it.
usually the first
No
one,
pressure.
so get your capital
You'll be
in, and we can chew on that for one whole meeting, for sure.
Mark your calendar, the 20th, you're running a meeting, I'll be in the Dells. I'll zoom in.
20th I am?
Yep, that's my chief's conference.
The what?
The 20th,
have to run
I'll
the
be at the
meeting.
I can zoom in, I've done that before. They
Okay.
always do it on a damn Thursday, but you'll be running the meeting.
So that's set. Next is update on DPW job posting.
What do you got, Chad?
DPW job is posted, we received one applicant, there's some interest from some other people. I was gonna maybe reach out to the school and see if there's any graduates that are looking for a job. I was gonna do that today and I ran out of time, I'm sorry.
Okay,
Okay.
okay.
Do we need to do this closed session
This
things,
will
or
be
are they
really
just gonna
quick.
go into?
Well, they're gonna be in both, so it really doesn't matter. We have closed session in council and here, and it's the same people.
Is there finance related things that we have to know before council?
one of them, probably.
Are you
First
talking
one.
the
I'm
first
not
one
making
for
a call
insurance?
on it.
Yeah.
I'm asking if we need
Yeah,
to.
we were.
I mean, we
yeah.
got 5
No,
minutes. but-
absolutely nothing is gonna require money. The first one that's on there for insurance, that's just a discussion with an update of what the numbers and stuff are.
Okay,
So we can do all of that
But
with
you
the
have
whole
all that,
council.
yeah.
We'll do that in full council, it's perfectly fine.
I will make the motion to defer 5K, L, and M to the council meeting.
Haslai
Is
will
that right?
second.
You would refer it then.
Refer.
Refer it.
Right,
Refer.
it's already- yeah.
Refer.
It's already there, but the
That's fine.
motion out of this body would be that.
Yep.
I will second that.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Haslai seconded it first, didn't she?
Yep, she did.
I
I'm
did.
sorry.
I just wanted to make sure they're right.
You-
I was just
you're-
gonna let Richard have it though.
Oh, sorry, I blew up.
No, more is better. Rolling task list, nothing we're gonna address
Just tonight.
probably till December now on the rolling task list with budget coming up. Future items, thank you to Maureen Geis for her thoughtful donation for underwriting some of the repairs to the ladder truck in the fire department.
It was $5,000. It was very nice.
Yep,
Very nice.
$5,000.
Very generous.
And congratulations to Lana for earning her Certified Public Funds Investment Manager certification.
Congratulations.
And I'm just gonna read this really quick. The acronym is CPFIM is awarded to approximately 125 individuals annually. And she was one of them, 125, so congratulations.
Very nice.
Is it in your signature line already?
Well, I'm trying to think, see, I can get that certificate, but I can't figure out how to modify my signature.
I'll help you.
And do it in
I'll help you
Outlook.
with that.
Yes, it's supposed to be going.
Right.
Move to adjourn.
Haslai will second.
Good, I gotta go to the bathroom.
I had it.
Adjourn, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Roll call.
Cummings here, Dorn here,
Cool here.
Zimmerman here.
Thomas here.
Wired here.
Haslai here.
Meeting minutes approval from July 2nd. Are there any additions or corrections?
Cummings will make a motion to approve the meeting minutes from July 2nd.
Dorn will second. Motion by Cummings, second by Dorn, to approve the meeting minutes from July 2nd. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Meeting summary since last council, water and lake. Richard?
Yeah, I don't know what I got open here.
I'm sorry?
We nominated a vice president, Mike. We, write this down, I can't read it from my glasses. Wastewater treatment plant Portzen pay request, went in closed session, hire, and closed session on the wages.
Pretty much covered it, and then the Portzen pay on the agenda. Thank you. Finance, Charlie.
We had a lot of discussion at finance. Some of the things, items are further down in the agenda. We did set dates for the upcoming budget season. Deferred some items regarding some closed session items that will be coming up in the council meeting here. And that's about it.
Thank you. Consent agenda items are in your packet. Unless anyone has any questions of anyone. I see we finally have a Humane Society in there. Yeah, you even went into page 2 on that one.
Cummings will make a motion to approve the consent agenda items.
Dorn, second. Motion by Cummings, second by Dorn to approve the consent agenda items. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Old business, update on the Solarium liquor.
Solarium liquor is, I just happened to speak to the maintenance person when he called in about some stuff for Chad. And he tells me he has received the letter that was sent and he has forwarded it to the other people there. But no, I mean, I can't tell you if anything's been done or not done. But he has not called for any permits or they have not reached out to Matt as far as I know.
That's what I was gonna ask Gary, if he knew anything about it.
No, Matt,
Any
right?
more than that, no.
Okay, so they're still in non-compliance from a standpoint of the fire inspections and our building inspections?
Yes.
Okay, so they just don't have.
I don't know if you
their
want a
license.
second letter. The first one is what the attorney and I discussed, is what I sent. I can reach out to the attorney to ask if there should be a time frame, so this doesn't continue on
Correct.
forever, that we, they have 3 months or another month to bring some things to the table, or whatever you would like, I can ask, and talk to the attorney and get a letter made up, so we can advance it, if you would like. If you don't, that's
Do
fine
you
too.
recall the first letter? Was that like 30 days ago? 'Cause it-
Yes.
Okay.
And this is just what the liquor permit, so we can pull it out without.
They don't
No,
have it, they
there's-
don't actually have one
yeah.
right now, because it was given to them, but not given it to them until they pass so I have it in the folder in my room still, they have not been given there.
Liquor laws are tricky. And to just take it away from somebody, you have to do a lot of due diligence. So I would definitely say, yes, reach out, do another letter, see what the attorney says. If there's deadlines we have to put on it, that would make sense to me.
Did we notify the state? Weren't they gonna get in?
We didn't,
Not yet?
we have to do a filing, we do
Okay.
something on the DOR site.
Okay,
So if they don't do anything, then yes, we have
Okay.
this to be in here, so.
okay.
Do we know if they have any events scheduled?
I have not seen anything posted, but I do not know of any events that they have scheduled themselves. I go by there, there's been no cars there, but I don't go by there all the time. I don't know if the police have seen a lot of cars up there, but to my knowledge,
Everybody's over there
I
going.
mean, I'm just,
No, we haven't.
so. I did see an ad that they were looking for people in different areas, like not so much as an event place, but more of a offices. There was something that they posted that was more talking about that than,
Like renting?
and it was, right, renting
but
and.
potentially that's
and
even,
office suites.
that's even a no-no, correct?
Well, yeah.
Well,
so-
right,
Yeah,
right, it would be, but that wouldn't affect their.
Liquor license.
has
Would
nothing
not.
to do if they got
Would
that
not.
fixed up, so. But I have not, I even asked him, I said, I wanna make sure you received that from me, and what'd you do with it? He said, I received it, and I forwarded it to them, so they have it.
So the maintenance guy's the one we're supposed to
He is the
send it to?
agent of
Got it.
I was only supposed to send it to the agent on the liquor license. That's who I was instructed to send it to,
Got it. Perfect.
and he
Nice.
has received it.
Do we need a motion or just we're agreeing, yes, please move?
That's just my
Yeah,
update.
yeah, I would definitely do a second.
Okay,
one.
I'll talk to Chris.
And update on the mobile home, I think the deadline was, it is the 18th, if that's the 30 days or
Yes,
something?
so I didn't realize, because we were talking to Deb Reinbold today, that Morgan had come in. She told us 2 days ago that she had 2 of them that she needed to get yet, but she would work on that. And then I thought she hadn't come in, but I texted Lana when she was up here, and she did receive them. So Lana has
All of them?
all of them for the mobile home. I haven't looked at them, or I don't know what they look like, but we do have a receipt of the people that live there now, so next step accomplished, so.
Good, thank you. All right, let's go into the recommendations of boards, committees, and commissions. Charlie, finance.
Cool makes a motion to accept the June 2026 financial statements in the amounts of payroll, $108,825.36. General disbursements in the amount of $683,225.20. And the clerk treasurer's reports on file at City Hall.
Cummings will second.
A motion by Cool, second by Cummings to approve the June financial statements as listed. Roll call.
Cummings, yes.
Dorn, yes.
Cool, yes.
Zimmerman, yes.
Thomas, yes.
Weird, no.
Hasley, yes.
Motion carried. Resolution 2026-35, the Copier lease for the police department. From finance, we also did 36, the next one for the city hall together. So Charlie, I will let you take it from there, however you want to move it.
Do we have to do them separately because they're both resolutions for money?
You did them together at finance.
To recommend them here, but to approve them, we should do them separate,
That's
correct?
perfectly fine.
Yep.
Perfectly.
So I will make the motion to approve 2026-35, that's the copier lease for the police department.
Hasley will second.
Motion by Cool, second by Haslai, to approve the lease for the police department. Do you want to briefly explain the changes and why we're doing it?
Both copiers are very aged, and because of the changes federal changes in security-related issues with our old copiers and upcoming regulations that are needed, it seems like the best time is now to make those updates, these copiers. The one at City Hall is actually still under contract, so we're actually getting a replacement a year earlier than what the contract is, but all in all, I think they're very similar units, so there'll be some duplicity there as far as that goes.
You weren't even on a lease anymore, were you? Were you just on a regular maintenance plan?
I think we were on just a regular maintenance plan.
Right.
And that just kept going up anyway. So is this gonna be an increase in your budget then?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's gonna hit a little bit this year, which I'm sure is fine. It's just we'll have to remember that in the budget process, put
Yep.
that number in.
Usually if you look at the lease contracts compared to what maintenance contracts are, you're probably better off
I was
leasing.
working with Lana to make sure that we were.
Yeah, it's usually cheaper.
Well, yeah, it's listed in here that it's a $236 a month addition, so it's an increase. Okay, all right, we have a motion and a second. Any questions? Sure.
Is there a reason we did not go out for competitive quotes?
Not on my part, because I was working with Lana, she said that this is the company we preferred and we've worked with for a great many years, and where we got the last, copier from. And the
Doesn't it go with the
maintenance is through them.
software too or something,
So
she
if-
said too?
Right.
Yeah.
If we need to go outside, then that's fine.
Well, and let's
Do that,
talk
that's-
about that a second. So the bids are for a certain dollar value too. This is $300 a month in a lease, $350 a month in a lease. I don't know if we even have leasing in there, do we? Or is it based?
In the purchasing policy?
Yes.
Not a purchase.
It's a lease, right, that's what I'm getting at. Was it necessary to get 3 bids?
I looked back and we did not do one when we got one right after Mo left and we
Yeah.
got a new one.
Yeah.
There was nothing in there, so I was looking for it.
I think we just let the staff.
We didn't even do a
review it.
resolution.
Right, which is why we're doing them now.
Right,
So
but we
don't
hadn't at
have
that
them.
time,
Yeah,
so.
I don't think we needed to. I think it's more of what the companies have to offer, and they're limited. It's not like there's 17 different places to
No.
choose from.
Usually they're pretty competitive.
Yep.
All depends on what the usage is, the page counts, that kind of stuff, but leases seem to be the way to go these days rather than purchasing outright. Because
Absolutely.
they turn into boat anchors pretty quick.
Okay,
That's fine.
any other questions?
So what are you currently paying for the
111.
111?
For maintenance only.
For
Right.
maintenance only.
Okay,
And they don't even have color, so that Sasha's always coming over here and visiting and,
okay,
We're
you know,
okay with that.
we should charge her rent for,
Yeah.
you know.
okay.
using
Are they
ours.
doing that much color?
And then why is the city one more expensive than the,
We will get
Police
into
one.
that one next,
Oh,
because we're taking
just
2
joking.
separately.
Down on there.
Just
It's more
joking.
than
Okay,
anything. So
we'll
she's
talk
gonna
about
use
that one
ours.
next.
And
okay,
then we're getting confidential scans so that we're not.
All right, so I have a motion and a second. Roll call.
Cummings, yes?
Dorn, yes.
Cool, yes.
Zimmerman, yes.
Thomas, yes.
Where, no?
Hazel, yes.
Motion carried. Now, resolution 2026-36, copier lease for City Hall. You want to explain the reason we jumped in on this one as well?
I wasn't involved in it really, but I know that the reason is because they got talking about it when they were looking at the police departments. She looked at what we had, she quoted Lana, and they can do it for $5 less with all the new security advances. We do a lot more combining of, packets. I mean, maybe we can get away from that, but we need more drawers and more, I don't know if they're exactly the same. I don't think they could be.
I don't think they are.
But I wasn't involved in it, so they're a little bit
Yeah.
different, but it's very comparable to what we currently have.
Fax
$5 less.
capabilities.
Yeah,
Do you guys
fax
even
scanning.
do fax on yours?
Yes,
The fax hasn't worked on
Right.
Yeah,
ours
so-
for quite some time.
they've done a lot of that from ours.
Yeah.
More
so-
rent.
And then,
Those are extra options.
Also on ours, the we're constantly having computer glitches with the scanning capabilities and having them come in and fix that between our IT and their IT and getting charged for that.
It looks like the exact same model. So, and the.
But the amount we do is much higher.
Oh, and it says 2,000 prints per month versus the 500 color prints per month. Do we absolutely need this in your office? Is your printer broken down? I'm just asking a question, like.
Oh, it's not broken down, it's been fine, our lease is
Okay.
up next year. It's just a savings of $5 and we can get the security enhancements now. We did not go, it wasn't our goal to go out and look for it, it was just
Okay.
happened in
Timing.
connection with when she brought that to the police department, so.
We've
no.
had fond words with this copier too at times.
Yeah,
so.
I just didn't know.
Nope, so now we're both on the same schedules, so that'll make it
137.
easier. If you're ever trying to combine some leases, we might have a little bit of purchasing power on that too. And it saved us $5 a month. Yay. There's been no motion, just discussion.
Just waiting to see if all the questions are done.
Well, we can always do more questions.
Cool, make a motion to, accept the copier lease for City Hall.
Dorn will second. Motion by Cool, second by Dorn to approve resolution 2026-36, copier for City Hall. Any other questions? Roll call.
Cummings, yes.
Dorn, yes.
Cool, yes.
Zimmerman, yes.
Thomas, yes.
Where, no.
Hasley, yes.
Motion carried. All right, 2026-04, and we can do the next ones in order. Charlie? We deferred it.
The fire inspectors. We deferred the,
Right.
not the fire inspectors, right? I
2001.
thought it was just
The one we kept was the false alarms.
Yep.
The fire inspector one because of,
So-
the dollars and stuff that was in it.
There was some clarification of the definition on that one.
Yes.
yeah, we were gonna approve it pending the definition approval with the fire department, but if we wanna defer it, we can defer it.
Alder, if I may, there's an update on that.
Yep.
Oh,
You want to take it in the meantime? They simply wish to call that one, this is section 1 on that back page of that ordinance, an inspection fee.
Just, an inspection fee will be charged for any inspection, just basic inspection fee.
Correct.
Okay.
Ordinance should be inspection fee. We'll close it. And that'd be reflective in the fee schedule as well, with that same verbiage, $50.
So I will make the motion to approve an ordinance update to, this is 2026-04, updating 200-1 fire inspectors with the changes in the packet, including a change in item G1 with the dollar amount of $50 moved to the fee schedule. And a description of that fee being inspection fee.
So 1A would read, an inspection fee shall be charged. So A to and add the word inspection.
Zimmerman will second.
By Cool, second by Zimmerman to approve ordinance 2026-0, or resolution 2026-04, updating the ordinance with adding the letter N, and the word inspection, removing 50. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Yes, all right. Good timing.
I think I need roll call for that, it's an ordinance.
Oh, it's an ordinance?
Yes.
You are correct. It's an ordinance, roll call.
Cummings, yes.
Dorn, yes.
Cool, yes.
Zimmerman, yes.
Thomas, yes.
Wired, yes.
Hasley, yes.
Thank you. Thank you for that update. Appreciate it. All right, I'm sorry, I keep saying that. Ordinance 2026-08, false alarms.
False alarm. Where's my notes on that one?
It says it is,
Yep. So with that, this is an update for the ordinance. It's adding some more verbiage, and moving some of the fee amounts from, actually being called out to the, moving those to the fee schedule. The only change that we had, that we found at finance, was in A1, the number 1, which signifies the first false alarm, was stricken, and that should be, remain there. So with that one change, I will make a motion to update or approve ordinance 20, or this would be, yeah, this is an ordinance,
Correct.
I gotta read it the right way, 2026-08, updating ordinance 120-3, false alarms.
Wired will second.
Motion by Cool, second by White to approve ordinance 2026-08. Any questions? Roll call.
Cummings, yes.
Dorn, yes.
Cool, yes.
Zimmerman, yes.
Thomas, yes.
Wired, yes.
Hasley, yes.
Motion carried. Resolution 2026-37, fee schedule.
There's still some question and some updates that need to be done to the fee schedule. That will be, some recommended that we would bring that back at a later date, so cool, make a motion to defer.
Wired will second.
Motion by Cool, second by Wyatt to defer resolution 2026-34. All in favor?
34
Aye.
or 37?
Oop. This is 37.
Oh, you're right, it is on 37.
Yeah, there-
I'm sorry, thank you very much. 2026-37, moving ahead, gotcha. So many of them. All right, so 2027-37. Everybody did roll call, just do it again, just in case I screwed it up.
Cummings, yes.
Dorn, yes.
Cool, yes.
Zimmerman, yes.
Thomas, yes.
Wired, yes.
Hasley, yes.
I'm so confused.
that I don't need to do it.
Good practice, really good practice.
We are
Yeah.
really on
It's a
point
resolution,
tonight.
ordinance
It is
resolution. Put them in
deferred.
different colors.
It is
It is
deferred, that's
deferred.
all that
It's
matters.
deferred.
Oh, God.
It's a small.
Now we're on
All right, it
34.
is the
It's
smoke.
a
See,
smoke. It's
I
a
told her
smoke.
on the camera, if we start acting squirrely, and it's
It's a
also the
smoke.
smells next door. All right, moving on to Resolution 2026-34, amending the employee handbook regarding leave.
This one was also deferred for
Yeah.
more discussion, so cool, make a motion to defer.
Zimmerman will second.
Motion by Cool, second by Zimmerman to defer 2026-34. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Now, we got a couple of closed sessions coming up, but we also have a couple of other things back on the agenda. Do you wish to move these items before?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I need a motion to do that, and specifically, which ones?
Cummings will make a motion to move number B, Waterloo Water and Light, I and 2 and 3, both before the closed sessions.
Dorn will second.
Motion by Cummings, second by Dorn, to rearrange the agenda, moving item B, 1 through 3,
Would you,
before closed session.
would you like to alter your motion to include 8 as well?
Yes, I would like to alter that to include number 8 as well.
Will
Seventy.
you,
Yes, I approve.
all approve? All right. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right, motion carried. So, DR number 26, I'm not even sure what that is. What's a DR 26?
Just draw.
It's draw number 26, which is just purely informational because it's in the Portzen Pay, the one that we do. We don't usually do anything.
I don't know.
Sometimes we get like an informational line, and then we only ever do the draw. That's why I was confused. The Portzen Pay.
I'm not sure what she gave you. Did she give you?
This is exactly what I got.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's always the same documents. That's why I was kind of confused because it was worded differently than what I've seen
Because
before.
I,
Yeah. So there's nothing to approve on that, so that's just informational.
I think
you
you gotta
gotta,
sign them. Don't you?
what is it? Yeah, those are all the normal paperworks. I usually sign that bugger. So the amount due for this application then on Portzen Pay number 34 is $154,610.97.
Cummings will make that motion for that approved amount.
Dorn will second.
Motion by Cummings, second by Dorn to approve Portzen Pay number 34. Roll call?
Cummings, yes.
Dorn, yes.
Cool, yes.
Zimmerman, yes.
Thomas, yes.
Wired, yes.
Hasley, yes.
Motion carried. I don't know what SDW number DR 13, because there's no dollar amounts for these things.
This is how I got them.
Yeah.
This is safe drinking water draw.
Is there a dollar value of that too?
There should be.
All right, what is it?
This claim total requested, could that be?
Yeah, it's been so long since we've had some of this stuff, none of this was making a lot of sense to me. So, in order to, request for disbursements, finance for the safe drinking water loan. Okay, number 13, all right, so,
So is that 203,707? Would that be,
which one?
I don't have a sheet in front of me.
it would be a
Number
request for
13.
disbursement for
Yeah, this is
financial
the
assistance
safe drinking
programs.
water. Yeah, this is the safe drinking water, the last page, yeah.
Yeah,
This is the one we're
203,
talking about here. Safe drinking, number 13.
There's another one, safe drinking, like sideways.
No, this one.
But there's lots of paperwork, but then you get to the one where there's the actual dollar value.
Yeah, there
is
a dollar,
What does it say on there?
203,707.85.
Request for disbursement, what the heck is this?
So it's
Safe
like
drinking water
there's a
Oh,
port
this
scene,
is- It's
a
there's
request
town
number
and country engineering, there's
13.
multiple.
Barry,
vendors
does
for
any of this
that.
make sense to you?
Yeah, but
This is what I have.
this is saying true up.
Yeah, I know we got lots of paperworks, but we've got number 13 on here for $16,496.
Ah. The one above,
These all say draw number 26.
yeah, they
Oh,
do.
number 26 is the first one that was.
That was the first one.
So that's that 203,707 is the 26, and then the 13.
I've never seen the papers come through like this before. All
Cause
right,
this is check safe drinking water. loan
Yeah, but it all
program.
says the
26 on the right.
26 on the side, so that's the bottom right there, that 203.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, this is, it says request number 13.
Yep.
Yeah, the one you were looking at.
It's 203,707.
The 203,707 should be the 26, the DR 26. The number 13 request number is the SDR, and that's the 16,496.72.
Is that correct?
Yes, I believe so.
All right, so let's finish on the one that I am currently at, the draw number 13. Draw number 13 for $16,496.72.
Cummings will make that motion for the 16,496.72.
Wired will second.
Motion by Cummings, second by Wyatt to approve draw number 13. Roll call?
Cummings, yes.
Dorn, yes.
Cool, yes.
Zimmerman, yes.
Wired, yes.
Hasley, yes.
Motion carried.
I guess
Draw.
I don't want to interrupt you, but the safe drinking water only needs your signature. That's why that's not information for you.
It just needs my signature, I don't have to go through all of this? I didn't think so. I knew this was weird.
So all of them, both of the
Just the
26?
one, just
Okay.
the one that we always do, which
Total
is
requested?
this one.
Both of them.
Okay.
This is the only one that I've ever had to announce before. That's why I was confused by all these other.
Just the person needs it. She
Yep.
has the authority to approve that ordinance
Cool.
in the beginning of this process,
Yes.
so she can just sign it.
So we're good. Practice tonight. You know that was fantastic. That's why I didn't bring it, because I knew I only needed this. But yay, we're good. Thank you, Barry. All right, so that is done. Then we have future agenda items and announcements. So two of the announcements were thanking Maureen Geisy for her recent $5,000 donation to the fire department to go towards the several repairs we need on that ladder truck. Repairing the ladder truck is gonna save us a lot of money versus buying a brand new one. So that's a good thing. Appreciate that. And also congratulating Lana on earning her Certified Public Funds Investment Manager Certification Award. 125 people in the state were awarded that, and she was one of them. Awesome. So it helps with some financial things that we have. So congratulations to her. Now, we can go into.
I was gonna say, one thing about Build a
Certainly.
Squad, we did get the Black Hawk approved, and it will be joining us again this year, weather pending, which is exciting. And a big shout out, we have over 30 community sponsors this year, so, really exciting to see how everyone is coming together for this event. So, really, really great, and thankful for the community.
That is wonderful. Thank you very
We're
much.
less than a month away.
Kickball first. Can't wait. All
Maybe you
right,
should
thank
wait
you
till
all.
the helicopter's there, just.
It's gonna go kickball, then helicopter, then event, kicks off, bam. We got it all figured
In case
out.
you need the helicopter to transfer.
Well, might need some extra oxygen, but hopefully not a helicopter.
And hopefully all this crappy smoke is gone by then too. All right, so now we will go into closed session.
Cool makes a motion to go to closed session.
Where it will second.
I guess.
Motion by Cool, second by Wyatt to go into closed session. We actually have 3 on the agenda. Roll call.
Cummings, yes.
Dorn, yes?
Cool, yes.
Zimmerman, yes.
Where, yes.
Presley, yes.
Motion carried. We are in close.